Hello everybody, my name is Artify, and in today's video I am going to show you how to get into VR streaming for a budget of less than 500 US dollars. And to begin with, we are looking at what we're going to need. So first of all, you're going to need a VR headset. For this, on a budget, I would recommend the Oculus Quest 2, or known as the Meta Quest 2, simply because it is one of the cheapest options out there, but it gives you so much compatibility with what you can do, because not only is it a standalone VR headset, but you can also play PC VR games with it as well if you have the link cable. Now, I bought this on the 14th of December and I've had no issues with my Quest whatsoever. Now, next we are looking at the link cable. So I am using this specific one as well. It is a 16 feet, which is 5 meters, which is more than enough if you have a big enough room for room scale. So this will also enable you to play your PC VR or Steam VR games. What's nice about this, it is USB-C to USB-A, which makes it fantastic because this means that it is a universal thing, so you're not stuck with USB-C to USB-C, as most PCs or laptops don't even have a USB-C port in order to support the USB-C to USB-C cable. Next, what we are looking at is a webcam. I specifically went for the Nexigo 980p. It is a 60 frame per second 1080p webcam, but what stands out to this is it actually has a 120 degree field of view. So it will, if you've got a big enough room, it will capture the most of it as well, especially with VR. You are walking around in a virtual space, so having that extra field of view does make a big difference. Again, this is more on the expensive side of things. You can get away if you use something like Cam OBS. It is, I think, a $10 payment for that if you buy it from the App Store, or I'm pretty sure it is on not only the Play Store but also on the iStore as well. I think it is like $10 for the Pro version, which is also something that I've tinkered with as well. If you've got a phone with a wide angle camera, you can set it up like that, and then you don't actually have to incur this cost. And next, what I would suggest is getting lights. These are the basic lights that I would recommend. It is a newer 2-pack dimmable 5-6K USB LED lights. They are quite bright. It will give you semi-daylight lighting in your room, and the best part is it comes in a pack of 2, so it is double the lights. And again, you don't have to go this route. You can get cheaper options. You can DIY it, but if you're not a DIY expert and you just want something that is ready to go, you can look at something like this. Now, all in all, this will incur a cost of about $431. Obviously, shipping is excluded because shipping is dependent on the country that you live in. And again, also shipping kind of comes down if you buy more than one product. So the way that Amazon calculates the shipping is per product and not for the whole package. Now on to recommendations for PC specs. Okay, so this is where the cost incurs a little bit more. So first of all, if you've got the money and you are on a low space area as well, and you want a laptop for your streaming, I would recommend the ASUS ROG Strix G15. It is a full HD 300Hz IPS display with an RTX 3070, which is the Max Q version, if I'm not mistaken. Still an awesome GPU. You'll be able to push those frames through no problem. And again, with the Ryzen 9 5900HX, which again is not bad, especially for streaming. If with encoding and whatnot, the more CPU horsepower you have, the better as well. The only thing that I would say that is not great about this is the fact that it only has a 1TB PCI SSD. Generally speaking, games do take a bit of space, and if you are doing video editing and whatnot, you might look at some external storage for that. But if this is a bit too pricey for you, I mean, this is $2,100, you can go down to the Acer Predator Helios 300, which is a i7 11800H and a RTX 3060. Also the RAM 16 gigs with, again, the only downside is that we've got 512 gig of SSD space. But again, Wi-Fi 6, very good. You can again, you can upgrade the RAM if you wish, but again, that is going to incur additional costs. Now, if you're not a laptop person and you feel that you don't want to stream on a laptop, which is fair, I would recommend something like the Acer Predator Orion 3000. Now again, this gives you a i7-11700F, which is an 8-core CPU, and it comes with an RTX 3070. Again, the 16 gig RAM is a little bit low. You can upgrade it, but if you're just starting out, this is a absolute phenomenal PC. Again, 512 gig SSD and a 1TB hard drive. Again, also with Intel Wi-Fi 6, which is phenomenal. Now again, with this, if you do not have a monitor, you're going to have to buy one. So you do have that option. And also, if you're a PC fanatic, you can also build your own PC. It's going to cost a lot less, but not everyone has that experience or that confidence to do this. So that is why pre-builds are actually quite a good idea, especially with the GPU prices being as it is and the scarcity of it as well. So that's just my recommendations for getting into VR streaming on a relatively cheap budget. I know there you can make some changes here and there in order to save costs, but again, coming back to the VR headset, which is the main part for the VR streaming process, the Meta Quest 2 is your best option, because not only is it a standalone VR headset, but it is also a PC VR compatible VR headset. So there you go, guys. That is my recommendations. I will also add links to all these things within the description of the video. And again, I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.